Hello, my name is Meerah and I'm a Lorekeeper in one of Yogg-Sothoth's libraries, and today I wanted to talk to you about Western Balenos in the Black Desert. I will be introducing you to all the sites and their knowledge blurred from the Topography section, covering all the major landmarks. But just be aware that some of them are exploration nodes you can just walk past and learn the knowledge, while others you have to learn from NPCs or amity or interactions with the environment. So let's begin our tour of sunny Balenos. We'll be going from west to east with our tour today, starting with Etheria Ridge. It is directly northeast of Port Etheria in Calpheon. Because it offers a panoramic view of the sky, plans were made in Calpheon to build an observatory here. However, the project was cancelled due to the increase in suicides in the area. It is a relatively isolated valley, and only those studying astronomy come here for research, and even they do so rarely. To the east of Etheria Ridge is the foot of Termian Mountain, and the Elder's Bridge. After the name Termian became used to designate landmarks in the area, the highest mountain nearby was quite naturally christened Termian Mountain. The descendants of Termian wanted to honor his exploits in doing so. The base of this mountain extends all the way to the coastline. Covered in dense forest, it is home to a myriad of creatures. The Elder's Bridge connects two steep cliffs of a canyon dividing western Balenos and northern Calpheon. The origin of its name comes from the curved shape of the bridge, which resembles the bent back of an elderly person. Its funny name aside, the structure is no good as a defensive position. Its curved shape prevents defenders from seeing what is coming across the bridge. Now, if you go just around Termian Mountain to the southeast of Elder's Bridge is the Mask Owl's Forest, a forested area between Florin and Florin Gateway. Lush as it is, it's a good source of timber, but its timber is hard to access since the Mask Owls started guarding the forest. Valentine, the chief of Florin, values peace with the Mask Owls more than the timber industry, so he decided to preserve and protect this forest. Thanks to his wisdom, the people of Florin can pass through this forest to trade herbs with Balenos unharmed. Mad respect for Valentine, good for him. To the northeast of Mask Owl's Forest is the Florin Gateway. As you might have guessed, it is a gateway connecting Olvia and Florin. It is used for a great deal of trade by both of these towns. It also functions as a direct route to Calpheon without having to pass through Heidel. North of the gateway is Termian Coast, where fishing events are often held, and to the northeast is Termian Cliff. Termian was the name of the adventurer who came all the way from Calpheon, passed through Balenos, and finally settled down in Olvia. According to record, this place was named Termian Cliff after this adventurer came to this cliff upon settling in Olvia, stood at its edge, and shouted something particularly awe-inspiring at the top of his lungs. What he shouted has not survived the tides of time, but it must have really been something. To the east of the gateway lies the quiet town of Olvia. A lot of people say that this is their favorite location in the game because of how relaxing the environment, the music, and the ambience is. Located in western Balenos, Olvia is known for its thriving livestock and agricultural industries. Crop farming and beekeeping were originally the main sources of income for this village, but after trade began with Florin, herb farming and alchemy also became common trades. Two farms are within walking distance of Olvia. To the north is Whale Farm, which specializes in olives. Whale owns this farm and always complains about how big it is and how much work there is for him to do. And to the east is Costa Farm, which grows grapes. This farm is run by the individual named Costa. Though a small farm, it has no problem getting by due to the proximity of Olvia. To the northeast of Olvia lies the Olvian coast. Most of the Olvia coast is a sandy beach, and a lot of creatures make their way here to cool down. Southeast of the coast is the Balenos River mouth. This is a place where one of the many branches of the Demi River joins the Sea of Balenos. Attracted to the fertility of the land as a result of its connection with the river, a huge tribe of imps has settled here. The proximity of the river and the coast also leads to heavy fog. To the direct southwest of the Balenos River mouth is our last destination for the day, the Wolf Hills. Wolf Hills got its name from the howling wind that blows across the hill. Villagers of Olvia used to be creeped out by it, but as time passed they began to understand it's merely a natural phenomenon and coined the name Wolf Hill. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Western Balenos. Stay tuned for the tour of Eastern Balenos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time here in the library.